Good afternoon. This is Stormcast from Stormcast's Comics Collectibles, and I'd like to talk about Silverline Comics and their series Trumps. Trumps, nothing to do with our prior president, is set in an alternate reality where the ruling houses are based upon the various card suits: hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. Silverline is a small company that has done a lot of their work through Kickstarters and at cons. And that's where I saw this. Roland Mann, who used to work for Malibu and Marl, was there with some books and signed this for me. And I saw it because it reminded me of the Royal Flush Gang. I like the Royal Flush Gang. I've always found it interesting. I know they're a slightly goofy gimmick, but I also like the Zodiac and Marvel. I always thought that was kind of interesting also because they're weird gimmicks. And I picked up the book and went through the art, and I really like the art. It was a pretty solid, fun book. This was, I honestly, I think this might be the first two issues together. I picked this up. Ended up getting a number 2 signed also. This is signed by the inker. Also picked up Cat and Mouse 1 through 3. Number 4 wasn't out yet, but like I said, they do Kickstarters and hoping to see them at a con this year. Just haven't got to any myself. But the reason why I'm mentioning them is they have a new COO who has contacted Diamond, and they're now being listed in Diamond Comics. Starting December, you can order a copy of Trumps, and in February you should be able to read a copy for yourself. It's a fun series. They're a small company. The writers and artists have been working for years. They've worked at various other companies. It's pretty interesting. They said they're a small group. They're just coming out. And this was a fun series. It's got a lot of action packed. It's the story. There's a little bit of, because there's a little political machinations going on about what's going on behind the houses, and because inherently the game trumps. You're playing against an opponent, so the game comes down to the houses are going to be in conflict, and it's fairly interesting. It was a really good read. I picked up issue 1, and then I had got the Cat and Mouse series, and then we saw them last year at con. I picked up number 2, and I wasn't paying attention to their emails like I know I should. And I missed some things, but most recently I found that they are going to be in Diamond Comics, so I've ordered from my local comic store, so I definitely pick up their issues. Hoping to see them again at another con. It's a fun series that I highly recommend. Supporting a small company is always a good idea. It gets new, fresh ideas out there, so it's not just what we see from Marvel or DC or even Dark Horse, Image, who are fairly large companies anyways, and IDW, Boom Studios. But it gets out things, like old Kamiko or New England Comics when did the Tick. When Turtle, the Eastman Laird and their stuff came out. All the old stuff. It gives a chance for something smaller to get a chance to shine. I honestly recommend picking it up. It's a fun book. It's going to be in the new previews come out, and it'll be something that I found enjoyable, and I think other people might find enjoyable. So the cover art is actually it's pretty amazing. I do like the cover art. The story has some good complexity to it. It is enjoyable. And I don't want to give anything away with the plot because, I don't want to say, oh yeah, this, because it's for a lot of people, for most people, it'll probably be a brand new series that they're just trying. And I don't want to say, oh yeah, so and so this happens or that character dies or this happens or somebody gets married or I don't want to say any of that stuff about talking about, besides the general thing. That statement that would give anything away. It's fun. And I think honestly, people should give it a chance and try it. This might be something that catches your eye. I mean, the art is fairly nice. All the good styling, some decent inking, and it's a fairly complex story. It's something that is enjoyable. That honestly, it's gonna be worth checking out. This might be something that you may enjoy, or you may want to show somebody else, or you may know somebody else who might be kind of interested in a comic that has goofy, looking. I might think it looks kind of reminds me of the Royal Flush Gang. I mean, the comic isn't goofy. The Royal Flush Gang is goofy, but I like the goofy Royal Flush Gang. And honestly, like I said, Cat and Mouse. I know the 4th issue is done. I know they've got another couple series coming out. This takes place in New Orleans. I mean, but it's worth a shot. And I highly recommended picking up the first issue, looking at it. Maybe it'd be really good. Maybe it'd be really good for you. I think it's really good. They think it's really good. They put it out, and that's why it's going to be in previews. You might find it really good. And, it's always nice to try something brand new. Anyways, this is Stormcastle saying, keep collecting, keep hunting. Have a good day. Bye.